I figured out the secret to my new product, Structure Styler. You can see all of the videos that I've made testing this, launching this. The reviews are starting to finally come in. And I had one review or one person tell me, oh, I don't know if it's the greatest as a pre-styler. Mind you, the hairstyle that person had was a bit of a unique hairstyle. However, I've realized that this is mostly ideal for a post-styling product, AKA when your hair is dry. Now, this product is not for everyone. However, if you have hair that's a bit shorter, maybe a bit longer like this, nothing too crazy, and you want something that's going to allow you to have pliable, movable hold throughout the day. If your hair is going to be plastered in one spot for 9 hours, then this could work, I guess. But this is something designed to give people a very kind of matte finish, something if you're wearing your hair a bit more spiky, if you want that volume, you want that texture, and you're looking to style something with a bit more volume, then this is the way to go. So you can see this hair is very flat right through here. It's fully dry, and what I'm going to do is take a scoop. Now this isn't, it's not the prettiest right out of the gate, the prettiest looking product. You're gonna scoop it and you're gonna be like, why is it even like a big ball of whatever the heck this is? Trust me, we're working on that. However, what you do is you just work it into your hands, and once you work it in, it's like, oh, okay, that's interesting. That's what it's supposed to feel like. Work it all the way into your hands. Now, the more you use of this, the more it's going to be a bit like, I don't want to say heavier, but it's going to be a lot of product. You don't need a lot. If you keep working it into your hands, right, the more you work it in, the more you're getting that product worked in and broken down, which means it's going to be more of a natural finish, like almost like nothing's in the hair. So what you do is you're going to work the product in like so, and it's going to start to build the structure. That's what this is for. That's why I created this. It's building structure in the hair. Is this an extreme hold matte paste? No. Is this something where it's a, slick back pomade? No. Is this a hairspray? No. What this is designed to do is give you a very natural, pliable, movable hold type of feel when you want to have hairstyles like this, where you want the hair to kind of be poofy, where you want the hair to have a lot of structure to it. That's why it's called a structure styler. Now, if you want, you can go in, take a little bit more product. Keep in mind, I literally launched a completely new category in hairstyling. Being a hairstylist for over 30 years, working on thousands of clients, I felt there was a need for something. So I created a structure product. Structure, AKA building upon, adding volume, adding that shape, so the support system, okay? And this is going to be done when the hair is fully dry. That's how I've noticed it's the best way to do this. So I went in now with a little more product, and this time I didn't work it all the way through the hands. So if you want your hair to have more of a, say your hair is very, very dry and it looks very dull, if you apply this while it's not fully worked into your hair, you're gonna get the benefit of the oils, the natural oils that are in this product, right? There's some really good ingredients in this product. And we spent a lot of time making this, and like I mentioned in my past videos, this is probably the most incredible, unique hair product I've ever experienced, I've ever used, and you're trying to build that shape in the hair so that there it is. You have some light volume, you have some light structure. You can then go in and use something else if you want, but this is going to be the foundation. So you can see now, if you are someone who suffers from dry, very dull hair, this will actually make your hair look healthier. If you want a fully matte finish and your hair's a bit longer, then just work it all the way in to where it breaks down past that initial layer, and you're gonna feel like it's like a light, almost chalky feel, very, very light, and you're gonna work it through. And what's gonna happen is as this dries or as it's forms throughout the day, you're going to be able to reshape this as much as you want. That's what's so unique about this. And For everyone who has purchased this, hopefully this breaking it down for you is going to help you. Another thing about what I'll say about this lastly when it comes to products is really about the credibility, the brand credibility. And I'm starting to see this more and more, especially recently. The amount of hair product lines that have been launched is astronomical. And I'm starting to realize that, and I want to ask you all a question, does credibility even mean anything anymore? Meaning, do you care that someone is launching a hair product who's never even picked up a pair of scissors before in their life? Went from being, oh, I was a mechanical engineer working for NASA, and now I left that job because I was sick of going to the drugstore and buying crap cheap products, so I want to make my own in my garage. Or the person who's been a barber for 25, 30 years, who's been a hairstylist for 30 years, who's built up a real credible worldwide brand through years and years and years of dedication, worked on thousands of clients, gives hair tips to you for free, actually wants to help you with your hair, knows the ins and outs of helping you get the best hairstyle and just giving you real deal advice. Does that mean anything to you? Is there a value in that? Or are you just purchasing something because it's got a nice label that looks like a tattoo on it, but meanwhile it's some random dudes who have never spent 5 minutes in the hair industry? What is that like? What is the reason that you would believe in a brand or purchase from somebody? I'm seeing, again, more and more people creating hair product lines that have never spent a day in the salon industry. Does that mean anything to you? Do you care? All I know is that whatever product I put out, I spend a lot of time. And trust me, there's people saying, oh, it's taken me 9 years to make this. Dude, that's the benefit of me being a hair professional, is I can test this within 3 minutes and know exactly what it needs to do and what the results I want. That's all it takes. This doesn't take a year and a half, 3 years to make a hair product, trust me. So that's what I put into this, all my products. Testing them, making sure they're exactly what they need to do, and a lot goes into it. So let me know. I really am curious in the comments below. I'd love to engage with you all and get your feedback on, what do you care about? So anyway, if you want to purchase this, you can get it right here in View Products, or you can go to shop.thesalonguy.com and use code YouTube20 for 20% off. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you soon.